morning. We're in Modesto at a recovery location. And we have 3 vehicles that we're picking up here, and then we're gonna go to Tracy and pick up 1 more at a different recovery location.
I already knew by looking at this ramp that I was off because I got a gap right here. See the gap? See how the... So what I like to do...
Yeah, the ramp's not straight.
I like to put this like this, see? And by doing that, I know I'm lined up pretty much straight.
So for the car, he lines it up where that bar is. Right, he's looking at is this bar, and right there. Now, of course, here at the recovery locations, they bring out the cars to us. We booked renting cars, and this vehicle has a key but no battery.
You think they don't run with the jumping cables?
I tried.
You think they don't run with the jumping cables?
I tried. It gets power, but it doesn't turn on. And then this one, the battery's like dead. We had to jump it to get this one running. Okay. So
yeah, we can't even.
You don't have. Now, of course, all 3 of these vehicles are going to CarMax. This one, they said the battery was very dead and they had to jump it, but that one there has no battery issue. So he's going to see about taking it out now that that car is on the trailer, putting it in the other car if possible to turn it on, get it on the trailer, and then just go back and forth with the battery because they're all going to the same location. So we'll see what happens. We're scheduled to do 3 vehicles out of this location and 1 in Tracy. However, as I mentioned, the Sentra, there's no battery. This battery didn't work in it. So we're gonna go ahead and leave it behind.
I went in there and I was trying to start the wrong car. To me, this is a Monday.
Yeah. That didn't start, that needed a battery, is a Nissan Sentra. So of course it's a sedan. So he can easily take this Acura down and then winch the sedan on the upper position right here. So he would have 3 vehicles. However, when we go to Tracy, we're picking up a Mercedes SUV. So that means that the SUV is gonna have to go in number 1 position. So he would have to unload the winched car and this car, put one of the 2 SUVs up here, reload the winch car, and it's just too much loading and reloading. So for that reason, he's gonna go ahead and leave it behind. Had we had only sedans, for instance, if the vehicle in Tracy that we're going to pick up was a sedan, then he would put the Sentra here by winch, have 2. Then when we get to Tracy, raise a ramp, put the sedan in here and reload that. But that's not the case. Like I said before, what they're paying is not worth using the winch, loading it with the winch, unloading it, and loading it back with the winch.
Well, to book something else.
Exactly.
We'll try to.
There's that Tracy to Fremont.
Oh. We got room for it.
Yeah, we do.
But we're leaving late. We're going to hit the Bay Area traffic. So, I don't know.
I had it down low. I was checking what type of vehicle it was, sorry.
You know what? It's not easy transporting cars because you go into the bay, you got to be out of there at a certain time. Sacramento, same thing. This is why I like staying in the Central Valley.
Ready?
Let me do a final inspection. So, did you tell him why I put the car like this?
No, you can tell him.
But you tell him everything.
Not today.
Okay, well, it's just once I get to Tracy, I'm gonna offload that car right there. Or I can move it forward because we're picking up 1 more car.
An SUV.
We did have a full load, you know, but stuff happens all the time, guys.
It's 10:59. We just arrived at a recovery location.
Let me show you something about the car that I bought. It's a 1987 Mercedes diesel. It's a 300, and I noticed that they still, back in those days, they were making them like this. They're still making them like this. Yeah. That's cool.
Now this is the load. It's a Mercedes SUV, a Hyundai Tucson, and an Accurate car. All three of these will be going to CarMax in Pleasanton. We dropped off the three vehicles at CarMax in Pleasanton, and I saw on the load board that there was a few vehicles in Adesa, Tracy that needed to go to Sacramento, and of course I picked them up. Now we were waiting for some other loads that were going into the bay, but they were very low. After I picked these up and we actually brought them out, the other loads went up. It happens. You have to just, we probably should have waited for the other ones to go up and not taken these, but we have these. And the ones that went up, they want them done tomorrow. And since we already pulled these, we cannot do it. The nice thing about picking these up on our way home is we're doing half of the work today and not going out of the way to do it. You can tell he always says hand signals.
That'll work. It's that stupid bar right there. It's always in my way. I can never put up.
Loaded, one to go. We also had a Toyota Prius. We had two more vehicles. We had a Toyota Prius that we could have taken. Originally, we booked those two, a Toyota Prius and a Cadillac Escalade. But once we got into the...
Today would have been a good day for the Infinity trailer.
Yes.
God.
So again, we had those two plus a Prius and a Cadillac Escalade. But the Prius was going to a different location. It was actually paying less. It was a further location, but paying less than these. So we decided just to cancel that. Then the Escalade was huge and it was paying less than this one. So we canceled the Escalade and we picked this one up. And all three of these are going to the same location. He said if he had the Infinity, we could have done more, but that Escalade, I tell you, it was so big and it was paying less than this one. So it just did not make sense. Why did we cancel the Escalade?
Because we don't have the Infinity trailer.
Would you take the Escalade, that big, huge thing, for the price they were giving you? It was huge.
I'm not the one that was booked and you did. I was on the phone. Next thing you know, we're on the way home. Like, we got to stop at the auction, pick up 4 cars.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I don't know we're doing cheap rates.
Yeah, that
was way too cheap.
These three are reasonable. The other one was just way too low.
So this is our load today, Omar. Right after I got off the phone an hour later.
Now we were just at CarMax and the different vehicles were getting super close to his truck. So he took out his phone and he cloned off the street. We went to Fleet Week on Sunday. No, what was it? Saturday. On Saturday in San Francisco. And after Fleet Week, there must be thousands of vehicles that were trying to leave San Francisco. And on the Bay Bridge, there was a bunch of aluminum cans that got spilled. So they closed it down or closed some lanes. We had to wait in traffic 2.5 hours just to get on the bridge. And cars were cutting us off. So he happened to see some cones there. He got off of the car and he coned out because they were cutting cars off and then trying to merge right in at the very front. When you've been sitting there for over 2 hours, it gets a little
frustrating.
Yes, it does get frustrating.
That's why we're not going to Fleet Week no more. We're going to be out of there before the Blue Angels.
So we've gone to the air show 3 years in a row, and basically it's the same show. So this next year, yes it is. So next year we're going to skip the air show and do the boats, the ships.
One of the best air shows. I kind of like Travis and McCollin, where you could actually go into the big old military cargo planes they have there, man. The ones that go to different countries.
So the air show in San Francisco, it is nice because the planes fly over you. They fly over the city, over the water. It's just went right in front of us. Luckily, he had time to stop because he does have a load, 3 vehicles. But yeah, that was a little bit scary. Good morning. We are, all we have scheduled today is to deliver these 3 vehicles. He's going to raise it a little bit, and of course, where there's 3 vehicles, so it's pretty heavy.
Okay, I'm gonna line her up. She's gonna be backing up super straight. That's perfect. Damn!
I did a good job.
You're good. Good job. You're doing good.
Now I just unlocked him, and what I tend to do is open the driver's side door to make sure that they're unlocked and it doesn't lock them again. Meanwhile, he had me turn on the hazard lights. He's checking straps and making sure all the lights are working.
See, this is the little barn that I'm talking about. It's always in my way. Either the tire needs to be right here, or just where it's at, or forward or back. Same thing with this bar over here. Okay. And then if I go back too much, I hit the car. With the longer SUV or a longer car, you know, I'm okay right now with that. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Where to set your rings. So what I did, I see the frame right here.
Oh, yeah.
See the frame? Okay. Okay, follow the frame straight. That's where I set my hook.
Your ring.
My ring.
And then, of
Okay,
course, the other one.
The other one's for the Volkswagens or Nissan Sentras.
Narrower car.
Yes, narrower cars. That'll be for the narrower narrow cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to be delivering these 3 vehicles in the center divide of a very busy street. So we stopped right before. This is Arco Arena to put on the vests. We arrived at the delivery location. Of course, there's quite a few cars coming on my side, so I'll wait in the truck until it's clear. So of course we have to do delivery inspections, which includes photos, and what we're gonna go ahead and do is get all 3 vehicles down, and then I'll do them all at the same time on the lot. Because I was filming, I forgot the keys. I had to run back into the truck, get the keys. Fortunately, the traffic hadn't started up yet. I brought 2 down, they're parked up there. Now he's taking off the straps of the last one. As I was doing the inspections on our delivery, we bought two vehicles from here at Adesa Bracers, which is north of Sacramento. We were in Sacramento just a few minutes ago, and these are going to Fairfield. So one nice thing about auction transports is once they're on the load board, they're ready to go. He's parked right down there. He's walking this way with the jumpers. Now today is auction day, which means that I just checked with her. It's 11 o'clock, but she said that they still have 5 vehicles. It'll be about 5-10 minutes before they can allow any vehicles to exit. And since we still have to find them, we should be fine. look more to the right than he is to the left, especially in the front. So let's see if he corrects it or leaves it there. Nope, it looks like he's gonna leave it there. It's 12:37. We just arrived at the dealership in Fairfield where we're going to drop off these two vehicles. Now the sign did say for us to load and unload in the street. However, he noticed that once he pulled in. Vehicles are delivered and it looks like he put his stuff away. He's starting to move the truck a bit. Now I requested 2 loads for tomorrow, but I'm waiting to hear back. Right now we have nothing scheduled, so hopefully we get those 2 and those are going into the bay. And if we don't get those 2, we might just have to do yard work.